Hello everybody, Donkey here, and yes, we are back with some more Train Sim 2021. And we are back on the West Coast Mainline North, and we have a Class 66 in EWS livery. And it says that this is 66002, which is interesting, because that would make this the second built 66 ever. Which is quite cool. I know that the last ever 66 was painted in the Evening Star colours and called Evening Star, which was a nice callback to Evening Star. But this is the second 66, and this scenario is called Leaving Law, and it's a 20-minute scenario, and it is green, so it won't be too difficult. But I think we're just gonna be hooking up to some wagons and then taking them somewhere. But yeah, it's gonna be. I love the 66. It's my favourite, and in EWS, it's an absolute classic. Okay, but before we get into it, I just want to say, if you are a new viewer and you haven't already, please subscribe down below. Alright, let's jump in and see what we're doing. Okay, here we are inside the 66, and you're probably looking at the greenery thinking it's a bit. Oh, here we go. Some HJA hoppers from here at Law Sidings to Moss End Yard. Okay. Yeah, you're probably looking at all the shrubbery and thinking, why is it so luminescent? I'm actually using OBS with filters to reverse and get the wagons. This can be done immediately. Okay, let's just change cabs then. There they are. Yeah, I'm using OBS with filters, and it's just so I can basically get where do we want? We want yard work. Instrument lights will get on. Can't do a desk light, unfortunately. Yeah, we're okay there. Yeah, we're okay here. I can basically just drive the 66. Parking brake off. That's on. Okay, that's off. We want goods, really, because we are taking goods. Yeah, I think we're all set to go. There we go. Give it a bit more. Parking brake is off. We got like a DRA on or something. Nah, the brakes. It's because I couldn't see a brake thing down there, but should have been looking at the dials really. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so I can pretty much drive a 66 without looking. I mean, that kind of proves otherwise, but no, the 66 is one of my favourites, and I absolutely love the 66. Especially on the West Coast Mainline North, it is a really good route. This route. If I was going to say you only could buy one route, this would be the one. And I think there's a lot of third-party stuff for it as well, which is great. All coupled, Moss End. Okay, that's probably behind us. So we'll switch cabs. Yeah. So Moss End is 7 miles away, so not that far away. We'll get a thing of us leaving here. But yeah, I'm using OBS with filters because I loaded this scenario up and everything just looks really grey and desaturated. I know that they're probably trying to go for a bit more of a realistic approach, but yeah, everything just looks grey and nasty, and so I decided to load up OBS, put a couple of filters on, mainly to correct the colours a little bit, give it a bit more of a pop, and that's what you're seeing on your screen now. Is everything's got a bit more saturation, everything's got a bit more colour, And the plants look a bit, you know, luminous, but it's okay. It's an 87, I think it is, or 86. It was an 87. Okay, I've got a red here, and we can't pass it at danger. That's okay. We'll just wait. But yeah, I think that everything, you know, this game does look a bit grey sometimes, and it's like there's a grey filter over the top, and everything's a bit, you know, desaturated. And that's why I like using OBS, because you get, you know, you get some really nice colours from just bumping up the saturation and, you know, having it look a little bit normal. See, now it just looks like just a really nice sunny day, and that's what I love. I love to see yeah, but these wagons as well. Those are really cool wagons. HJA, was it, or J? Let's have a look. JG, I think it was. Yeah, there. JG wagon. Now we got green. Very nice. Yeah, I'm still looking to try and get the Armstrong Powerhouse 6.6 enhancement, because it just takes the, you know, your 6.6 experience to another level. And I absolutely love the 6.6. I think I've said it in nearly every 6.6 video we've done, but it's true. Just this thing is the most iconic loco for me, and I see them all the time ever since I was a kid, so I absolutely love it. And I think it's going to be serving this country for the next 20 years. I think they said that they were going to get rid of it or look to replace it in 2040. So, and it's, I mean, it's already been going since 2000, really. So, I mean, it came in 98, but it's already been going for 21 years, and they're still pulling really well. They're still doing excellent on this on the English main lines, carrying our freight across the country. They're just an amazing loco. Still going a bit slow at the moment, until we get over here to this 50. I'm speeding here, but this being a standard scenario, it should be okay. I've decided to look at the standard scenarios again. I was just focusing on career scenarios, but I've been scrolling through my list of scenarios. We're on a 15 now. I've been scrolling through my list of scenarios, and there's a lot of them that either one, aren't great for filming on YouTube, just maybe they're too dark, or the rain's just too much and it's really noisy, or, you know, something along those lines, or they're just too long. They're like 130 minutes. It's called with the intermodals. Or yeah, they're just too long scenarios. Or they're just, you know, repeats of what we've already done. So I'm sort of like looking at the standard scenarios a little bit more and seeing if there's anything interesting there. We could start looking at third-party scenarios as well, which are out there. But you need a lot of stuff for them sometimes. I mean, the Armstrong Powerhouse have got some really cool scenarios with their, you know, enhancement packs, but you need pretty much their whole catalogue of stuff, and it costs a lot of money. So it's a shame that you can't just get the enhancement for the 6.6 and then play the scenarios, because it doesn't work like that. But you never know. In the future, we might take a look at it. I mean, there's always content coming out for this game, always. And the new game, there's lots of content coming out for Train Sim World 2. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff for us to do. And I might just have to play those longer scenarios. But I don't think a lot of people like watching for that long, so it is sort of a Yeah, I just noticed we need to change the headlights on the flyby. We need to change it to daytime rather than yard work. That's it. That's better. Whoa. I have got the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement pack for the rails and the weather and the skybox, so it does make a big difference. I think in a normal train sim you just wouldn't see the track around this corner, it just wouldn't exist, and in the enhancement pack it does bump the render up for the track so I can see it all the way around to that bridge, which makes it feel a bit more realistic. And I mean the weather and the skybox on the Armstrong Powerhouse enhancement is just really, really good. Those are the two that I would recommend from Armstrong Powerhouse just to buy off the bat, because it does make a big difference to your train sim experience. The second, I'd either say the 377 enhancement pack, because there's just tons of scenarios for the 377, or the 66 enhancement pack, because there's tons of scenarios for the 66 as well. So those two are sort of like the go-to if you're looking to get Armstrong Powerhouse stuff, but bear in mind you need pretty much their whole catalogue to be able to use them successfully in scenarios, because there's a lot of third-party scenarios that use the Armstrong Powerhouse stuff, which is great, but then they also require other Armstrong Powerhouse stuff and other third-party stuff like Just Trains and stuff, so you kind of need to have your fingers in all the third-party stuff, and you just need to have it all, really, which is a bit of a shame if you're starting out like me, where you've only bought the the Dovetail stuff off Steam. To go third-party is a lot of money, but you kind of have to think, Armstrong Powerhouse do have a sale every now and then. Oh, is that a 47 grey livery? You do have to think sometimes, Armstrong Powerhouse do have a sale, and maybe you pick up the stuff on the sale. But again, it's like Dovetail, you say, why are they so expensive? A lot of people have put a lot of time and effort into making that stuff, especially Armstrong Powerhouse. They put a lot, and I mean a lot of time and a lot of effort into making train sim stuff for the community, like good quality stuff as well. Some Dovetail stuff I do question if it's good quality or not, and Armstrong Powerhouse, just the quality is immense compared to Dovetail. It is absolutely immense. And the sounds as well. If you've watched a video of an Armstrong Powerhouse loco enhancement, you'll know that the sounds are spot on. They got clag coming out the top if it's an old loco, and everything's spot on. It takes your sim game to the next level, which is something Dovetail tend to move away from, especially with their new stuff, Train Sim World. It's sort of more arcadey and for consoles, which I don't mind if I'm just like jumping on for a quick game, but sometimes you just want the really hardcore stuff. Hollytown platform, we're not stopping there, but it might tell us to slow down, because we're not far from Moss End. We're 2 mile. This is a bit of a short one. We're just moving these HJA wagons, these aggregate wagons. We're just moving them down to Moss End Yard. We're not doing a big journey for this one. I thought I'd go on it. Oh, that's cool with the oil tankers. That's really cool. Yeah, I thought I'd just do this quick 20-minute scenario, just as like a quick one, really. There's a lot of scenarios with the 6.6 that are really, really long. This is one of the shorter ones, and I've said it in the past that I like the shorter scenarios better. We got a flashing yellow. Yeah, I like the shorter scenarios better. There's just something, you know, when you're sitting there for about 2 hours just looking at the track after setting and forgetting, it sort of gets a bit boring. But a quick 20-minute scenario, absolutely love it. I don't mind stretching to 40 minutes, but anything past that, I need to be up for it. We will get around to them one day, though, eventually. Coming up to Moss End Yard. This one's probably going to be red. It's probably going to ask us to wait to enter the yard. I can't quite see at the moment that next signal. The 6.6 can stop really well. Just around this bend it is red. Oh no, it's yellow, sorry. That's okay. Freaked out then. I didn't think we were going to stop in time. And it's all busy round here with the 660s. He's got is it HTT wagons? Can't remember. But he's got some decent looking wagons as well. I've seen 3 660s with different wagons. That's pretty cool. There's another 6.6 down here. It's all going on around here. It's all business. He's got intermodal. He's got intermodal containers. He's just done his own over there. Can't quite see what these are. HJA, sorry, not HTT. HJA wagons. That's it. I'm starting to get there with the wagons. I am starting to learn what they're called. And we're speeding here by a lot. But that is the end of the scenario here. Let's jump outside and just see this coming to a stop. Not sure where it's going to stop, but there we go, look at that. So yeah, that was a short scenario with the Class 6.6 on the West Coast Main Line North. If you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.